Moray eels don't just bite their prey. A second mouth shoots out from their throat and drags it down. That sounds completely fake, but it's happening right now, deep inside coral reefs all over the world. At first glance, moray eels look like something straight out of an underwater nightmare. They have these super sharp teeth, a constant snarl, and a snake-like body that hides in the shadows of rocks. But almost everything we think we know about them is wrong. In this video, we're going to break down how moray eels are built, how they manage to hunt without ever chasing their food, and why their biology completely shatters the normal rules of how fish are supposed to eat, breathe, and survive. And trust me, once you understand how their jaws really work, you'll never look at them the same way again. Before we continue, make sure to support us by leaving a like and subscribe to our channel. It helps us a lot. So, what exactly is a moray eel? First off, they're not snakes. They are true bony fish, just extremely stretched out. You can find them in oceans all across the globe, especially in coral reefs, rocky shores, and dark underwater caves. Their entire body design is built around one single idea: living where other predators can't fit. Instead of chasing prey in open water like a shark or a tuna, morays turn the complex maze of the reef into their own personal ambush zone. Their body is perfectly built for this ambush lifestyle. They have these long, muscular, almost serpentine bodies that let them twist, reverse, and explode forward from the tightest holes imaginable. They have very small, reduced fins and a narrow shape, which means almost nothing sticks out to get caught on rocks or coral. Most of the time when you see a moray, you're only seeing its head. The rest of its body is coiled back in a crevice like a loaded spring, ready to strike. Prey doesn't even realize it's being hunted until it wanders just a little too close, and by then, it's already over. Now let's talk about those alien jaws, the second mouth hidden inside their throat. This is where things get really wild. Moray eels do not eat like normal fish. Most fish create suction by rapidly opening their mouths, pulling in both water and their prey. But morays can't do that effectively, especially not inside a narrow rock crevice where there's no room to expand. So evolution gave them a different tool: pharyngeal jaws. This is a second, smaller set of jaws located back in their throat. Here's how it works. The moray first bites its prey with its main jaws, holding it in place. Then, in a split second, those inner pharyngeal jaws shoot forward into the mouth, grab the struggling prey, and physically pull it down the eel's throat. This is why morays are so deadly in tight spaces where suction feeding would completely fail. It looks like something straight out of the movie Alien, but this isn't science fiction. It's a real-life evolutionary masterpiece. This ability, called raptorial pharyngeal jaw transport, is unique among vertebrates and was only scientifically confirmed in 2007. And their teeth make this whole system even more terrifyingly effective. Moray eel teeth don't point straight down. They curve backward toward the throat. They aren't designed for chewing. They're designed purely to hold on. A fish, octopus, or crustacean can slide in easily, but if it tries to pull back out, it just gets snagged even deeper. Some moray species have long, needle-like teeth, perfect for gripping slippery fish. Others have thick, molar-like teeth built for crushing the hard shells of crabs and other shellfish. The outer teeth lock the prey in place, and then the inner jaws do the rest. Escape is simply not an option. So why does their mouth never stop opening and closing? People see this and think the moray is angry or threatening them, but they're just breathing. Unlike most fish that have large gill covers to efficiently move water, morays have small, simple gill openings located far back on their body. To get enough oxygen, they have to actively pump water over their gills by constantly opening and closing their mouth. That permanent snarl isn't aggression, it's just respiration. This is probably one of the biggest reasons people misunderstand them and see them as monsters. Another key adaptation is their skin. Moray eels don't have the typical scales you see on other fish. Instead, their skin is thick, smooth, and covered in a layer of protective slime, or mucus. This slime is incredibly important. It protects them from getting scraped up by sharp rocks, and coral as they squeeze through crevices. It also guards them against parasites and infections. In some species, like the snowflake moray, this mucus is even mildly toxic or irritating to predators, adding another layer of defense. Everything about their body is built for a life spent scraping through stone without getting damaged. But here's the problem. Moray eels are not fast swimmers, they don't chase their prey, and they live in confined spaces. So how does a predator like this even compete with all the fast swimming fish in the vast ocean? They do it with strategy. Morays are primarily nocturnal hunters, relying on their incredible sense of smell rather than sight to locate prey in the dark. Instead of speed, they rely on pure explosive surprise. But what's truly mind-blowing is that in some parts of the world, they've been observed hunting cooperatively with another fish species, the grouper. Scientists have documented groupers, which hunt in open water, swimming up to a moray's den and using head-shaking signals to essentially say, "Hey, let's go hunting." The grouper then leads the moray to a crevice where prey is hiding. The moray, with its slender body, goes in to flush the prey out. If the prey escapes into open water, the faster grouper catches it. If it stays hidden, the moray gets it. This isn't just a random accident, it's a complex, cross-species team-up where two different predators use their unique strengths to succeed. So, with all this, are moray eels dangerous to humans? The short answer is no, not really. Morays are naturally shy and defensive, not aggressive. Almost all recorded bites happen when divers try to hand feed them, or foolishly stick their hands into dark crevices where an eel is hiding. A bite can be serious, not because of venom, but because their sharp, bacteria-covered teeth can cause deep puncture wounds and nasty infections. Also, in some tropical regions, large morays can accumulate a toxin called ciguatera from the algae-eating fish they consume, making them dangerous to eat. They aren't monsters looking for a fight, they just have zero tolerance for mistakes. When you put all of these pieces together, the double jaws, the backward-pointing teeth, the slime-covered skin, the ambush tactics, and even the cooperative hunting, you realize something profound. Moray eels aren't scary because they're aggressive. They're scary because every single part of their biology is perfectly optimized to hunt in tight, enclosed spaces, where escape is functionally impossible. Moray eels look so alien because evolution pushed them to an incredible extreme. They don't chase, they don't rush, and they don't waste a single drop of energy. They wait, they strike once, and their prey never gets a second chance. Behind that permanent snarl is one of the most efficient and specialized ambush predators in the entire ocean. Not a monster, but a perfectly tuned machine. If this blew your mind, watch the next video. It gets even weirder. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment if you think moray eels are scary, and subscribe to support our channel. Thank you for watching.